One of the most obvious new features in the Windows 7 user interface is the preview you get when you mouse over an applications icon in the taskbar. But there's actually more to it than just a preview. Microsoft has created an API that lets you add interactivity to those previews in the form of thumb buttons. The canonical example is the Windows Media Player. Notice you can control media playback right from the taskbar, even if Windows Media Player is minimized. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to use managed code to create thumb buttons for your own applications. We'll start with an application I've already built. It's just a digital timer, kind of like the one from 24, except without that annoying sound. Now already I've got some basic functionality that I can access through Context menu. Let's say I want to provide another way to access these options, but I don't want to mess up my nice, clean interface. First, let's open Visual Studio. I'm going to need some images for the buttons, and I could create them in XAML, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to add some bitmap image resources. I'll just paste them in. The images themselves are already added to the solution. Next, I'm going to set the Windows Taskbar Item Info property. Now this property is new for WPF in .NET 4, and it was added specifically to take advantage of the Windows 7 taskbar. Okay, so next I just need to set the thumb button infos property. This is actually a collection of up to 7 objects of type thumb button info. So first, I'm going to create one for a reset button. So I'll create a thumb button info object in XAML. I'll give it a name. We'll want to add the event handler, so I'll do that. And then I'll set the image source property, and I'll set that to one of the bitmap image resources that I added earlier. Now I actually want 3 buttons total, so to save a little time, I'll paste in 2 more, and then I'll add the event handlers. Now, in case you're wondering, thumb buttons are a fixed size, so as I mentioned before, the maximum number that you can have is 7. So let's go to the code behind, and then we'll wire up the right functionality to the buttons. Now the methods are already defined, so all I need to do is call them. One more thing. When we click the pause resume button, it would be nice if we swapped the button image. That will require that we programmatically interact with the thumb button, but of course that's fully supported. Notice that I'm just setting the image source property to a different image, again using the bitmap images that I defined as resources earlier. So when the timer's running, I'll want the thumb button to have one image, and when it's not running, I'll want it to have another image. So that's it. Let's go ahead and check out the application. Okay, so now I can mouse over the taskbar and I see the preview, but now I've got these 3 thumb buttons. So I can pause the timer, I can resume the timer, I can go over and reset the timer, and start it up again, and of course when I'm all done, I can quit the application. And that is how you add thumb buttons to your Windows 7 applications.